If you had to summarize the Christmas story with one word, what would you choose? Do you have a word in mind? Maybe you're thinking that it's just not possible to summarize the greatest story ever with one word, but I think you can. Let's consider one lovely, amazing, history-changing, and eternally significant word. I wonder if you're thinking, I know the word, grace. But the single word that captures God's response to sin even better is not a theological word, it is a name. That name is Jesus. God's response wasn't a thing. It wasn't the establishment of an institution. It wasn't a process of intervention. In His infinite wisdom, God knew that the only thing that could rescue us from ourselves and repair the horrendous damage that sin had done to this world was a person, His Son, the Lord Jesus. God's response to our rebellion was to give us Himself. He is the greatest redeeming, transforming gift. He is the rescue. He is the forgiveness. He is the restoration. He is life, hope, peace, and security. There is no salvation apart from Him. There is no deliverance from the power of sin apart from Him. There is no restored relationship with God apart from Him. There is no end to sickness and suffering apart from Him. There is simply no such thing as redeeming grace apart from the willingness of God to give us Himself in the person of the Messiah, Jesus. Jesus is the grace of God given to sinners who cannot free themselves from the death grip of sin. Look into that manger at that baby boy and see grace. The Christmas story is about grace in its most shocking and surprising form. The Lord of Lords humbles Himself and takes on human flesh and blood. The Creator, in a way that boggles the mind, becomes the created. The one who made a perfect world now exposes Himself to a world stained with imperfections. The one who deserves worship becomes the lamb of sacrifice. The one who deserves everyone's love subjects Himself to being despised and rejected. The one who owns all things lives with no place to call home and no place to rest His weary head. Here is one single word. The name Jesus is the shocking turn in the redemptive story. In the sovereignty and with power, God would respond to the sorry condition of His world. This season, in the midst of all the celebrations and gift-giving, be careful to remember that at the center of what we celebrate is one game-changing, life-altering, hope-giving reality. Grace is a person, and His name is Jesus.